Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we unpack the most critical shifts happening in our world. Today, we're plunging into a topic that touches every single one of us: the rapidly evolving landscape of work, and crucially, what skills you need to cultivate to truly thrive in this new era. Forget the traditional career ladder. The ground beneath our feet is moving, and it's opening up incredible, often unexpected opportunities.
That's absolutely right. Many people feel a quiet anxiety, that the jobs they hold today might not exist tomorrow, or maybe just not in the same way.
Yeah, that feeling is definitely out there.
And that perception isn't just a hunch. We're witnessing a fundamental recalibration of what human value truly means in the professional sphere, especially as technology advances.
Okay.
So this deep dive is really designed to cut through the noise, giving you a clear roadmap and hopefully the confidence to navigate these changes.
So let's dig into this transformation then. We're seeing a massive acceleration, particularly with artificial intelligence stepping into roles that were, well, until very recently, exclusively human territory. What does this mean for those established traditional roles? And why is simply possessing a specialized degree or a narrow skill set no longer enough? Not enough to guarantee stability.
Well, what's truly revolutionary here isn't just that AI can access vast amounts of information instantly. It's the profound implication that the sheer possession of knowledge is rapidly diminishing in value.
Diminishing in value.
Now think about it.
Yeah.
If an AI can give you the answer to almost any factual question in seconds, the value shifts, right?
Right.
Many mid-level jobs, especially those heavily reliant on repetitive, knowledge-based tasks like crunching numbers, routine coding, or managing a queue of customer support tickets.
Yeah, the repetitive stuff.
Exactly. They're becoming prime candidates for automation. That old illusion of a good enough job or, waiting for someone else to solve the big challenges, it simply isn't sustainable anymore.
Okay.
The human edge now is really in framing the problem, not just recalling the solution.
That's a powerful distinction. So if the rote repetitive tasks are being handled by machines, where does our unique human contribution lie now? What's the new currency, so to speak, in the job market?
This really forces us to rethink human value.
Yeah.
I mean, if robots and AI can manage the predictable, the analytical, the repetitive,
Then what's left for us?
our core contribution shifts back to skills that machines fundamentally struggle to replicate. We're talking about creativity, true critical thinking that connects disparate ideas, complex problem solving that involves ambiguity, and yes, emotional intelligence.
These aren't just soft skills anymore, are they?
No, definitely not. They're the new hard skills of the AI era because they're the most challenging for machines to master. It's about being truly multifaceted, able to wear several hats and pivot quickly rather than fitting into that single rigid box of specialization that really defined the industrial age.
It sounds like the future isn't just about what you know, but maybe how you think and how you adapt. And that brings us to some fascinating new roles emerging, like the AI product manager. This has been called the hottest job in tech, yet, as you said, it's often not about coding at all. What exactly does an AI product manager do? Why are they suddenly so critical?
Yeah, it's a great example. If we zoom out to the bigger picture, the AI product manager role perfectly encapsulates this shift we're talking about.
Okay.
Unlike engineers who write the intricate code, an AI PM decides what AI product gets built, why it needs to exist, and critically, who it will ultimately impact.
Right, the why and the who.
Exactly. Their mission is truly profound, ensuring that abstract concepts like trustworthy AI and responsible AI aren't just buzzwords.
They need to be real.
Yes, they need to be operationalized and built into the product from its very inception.
Operationalized. Can you give us an example? Like, what does that really mean in practice? What kind of challenges are they tackling day to day?
Absolutely. So imagine an AI being used for, say, loan applications or even medical diagnostics. Pretty high stakes.
Very high stakes.
An AI product manager's job is to stress test that system for potential biases hidden in the training data, to ensure its safety so it doesn't make dangerous recommendations, and to build trust with users by making its decisions transparent and explainable.
So finding the hidden flaws.
Yeah, for instance, they might scrutinize an AI hiring tool to make sure it doesn't inadvertently discriminate based on demographics, or verify a medical AI doesn't hallucinate, generate plausible but totally wrong information when advising a doctor.
Wow, that's critical.
It is. This role demands a unique blend of technical understanding and ethical foresight, especially as AI permeates critical areas like national security, healthcare, finance, you name it.
So it's really about making sure the product doesn't just work, but that it works right, safely, and ethically. What kind of foundational skills are indispensable for this kind of work then?
Well, a truly fundamental skill for an AI product manager, and frankly, increasingly for many roles, is a deep practical understanding of AI itself.
You have to know the tech.
You really do. You can't effectively design or manage tools powered by AI without knowing its capabilities and its limitations.
Makes
And
sense.
this role, it really combines a surprising array of skills. Market analysis, to identify real-world needs, in-depth user research, strategic thinking, and yeah, even some light prototyping, maybe using low-code or no-code tools.
So it's pulling from different disciplines.
Absolutely. It highlights this broader trend where traditional roles are merging. We see product managers dabbling in light coding for quick prototypes, while engineers are stepping into strategy, user research, early stage design, often using AI tools themselves to speed things up.
Interesting.
It's a clear emphasis on solving complex problems, kind of irrespective of your traditional job title.
That's a powerful example of how roles are evolving, blurring lines, demanding new skill combinations. But okay, for someone listening looking to, let's say, AI proof their career beyond just the AI PM role, what are some broader areas
Uh-huh.
or niches? What's projected to be really crucial for the next, say, 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, that's the key question, isn't it? How do you find your unique specialization in this new fluid landscape?
Yeah.
Because simply being an ordinary developer or system integrator, well, we probably won't cut it anymore.
Right. Need to specialize.
We're seeing strong, undeniable trends driving demand in three core technological areas.
Okay. Tell us more about these game-changing trends. Why are they so significant?
Okay, first, cloud infrastructure and operations. Nearly every business, regardless of size, is migrating to the cloud.
It's everywhere.
It is. And AI workloads, which are incredibly compute intensive, they heavily rely on robust cloud infrastructure. So this means roles focused on the cloud like DevSecOps, integrating security early,
The DevSecOps, right.
DevOps for automation,
Yeah.
cloud architects designing the systems, and cloud security specialists. They're absolutely essential. They're about optimizing performance, managing costs, ensuring the backbone of modern digital operations.
Okay, so cloud is number one. What's next?
Second, security. This is what we sometimes call a zero-day job, meaning it's always critical because you're constantly defending against new, previously unknown vulnerabilities that pop up daily.
Always a moving target.
Always. And with AI models being inherently complex and sometimes, let's face it, unpredictable, security becomes even more paramount. We need people who can perform penetration testing on AI workloads to find vulnerabilities, ensure models don't hallucinate or leak sensitive data, protect them from attacks.
So securing the AI itself, not just the network around it.
Exactly. It's about securing the entire AI lifecycle. It's a much bigger challenge.
Okay. Cloud security. What's the third area?
And third, AI applications. Often this gets bundled under AI engineer or maybe AI integrator. This isn't necessarily about being a deep machine learning expert designing algorithms from scratch.
Not the PhD level research necessarily.
Not necessarily. Instead, it's about being an enabler, someone who can translate concrete business requirements into practical solutions using existing AI models and tools.
Making AI useful for the business.
Precisely. You don't need to be the person tuning the intricate parameters of a large language model. You're the person who builds the applications on top of those models.
Got it. Like building a specific tool using the underlying AI tech.
Yeah, exactly. A business might want to automate customer support responses or personalize marketing campaigns. An AI engineer would be the one to design and integrate an AI-powered solution to meet that specific need. They bridge that gap between the AI capabilities and the real-world business value.
Okay, so we've explored the big shift, looked at a key role like the AI product manager, and pinpointed these crucial technical niches: cloud, security, and AI applications. Now let's get truly practical. What are the universal skills, the mindsets that everyone should be cultivating right now, regardless of their current job or industry?
Right, the fundamentals. Well, the first and most critical skill, truly foundational for navigating this new landscape, is a practical understanding of AI.
Just getting comfortable with it.
Yes, this isn't about becoming a data scientist overnight, but about getting hands-on with AI tools, understanding their capabilities and how they might apply to your field. Play with large language models, explore AI image generators, look into AI-powered analytics tools.
Use the tool.
Exactly. It's becoming as essential as knowing how to use a spreadsheet, honestly.
Okay, foundational AI understanding. What else?
Beyond that, Adaptability and a multifaceted view are absolutely paramount. The idea of a perfectly linear career path, it's largely outdated.
Things change too fast.
Way too fast.
Uh,
We've seen how career shifting can actually be incredibly beneficial for roles like product management because it gives you a much broader perspective. Don't be afraid to try new things, even if it feels like a huge leap. Embrace curiosity. Be willing to step outside your comfort zone.
That's a crucial point, breaking free from that idea of a single static career. What else should we be sharpening?
You absolutely need to hone your critical thinking and robust problem-solving abilities. This means not just identifying problems, but really dissecting them, connecting seemingly unrelated dots, devising innovative solutions, especially in situations where the rules are still being written, like with AI.
So thinking deeper, connecting ideas.
Yeah, practice by analyzing complex news stories maybe, or taking on challenges that force you to synthesize information from various sources.
Okay, critical thinking, problem solving. Anything else?
And finally, and this is huge, a strong sense of responsibility is vital, particularly with AI.
Responsibility. How so?
There's no longer an excuse, really, for not building trustworthiness, safety guardrails, and data sensitivity into AI solutions from the very beginning. The tools exist today that make this easier than ever. Things like agent guardrails to control an AI's behavior, data guardrails for information access, content guardrails for filtering output.
So building it in from the start, not as an afterthought.
Precisely. It's about designing with the end user and the broader societal impact in mind, ensuring these powerful tools are used for good.
Okay, this is where things get really compelling. If someone listening feels their current background maybe isn't right for these emerging roles, how do they actually make the leap? What concrete, actionable steps can someone take right now to start embracing these skills and maybe transitioning their career?
Right, the how-to. The very first and maybe the most difficult step is to break the illusion.
What illusion is that?
The illusion that your current job is inherently sufficient, or that someone else will swoop in and magically save your career. Complacency is the biggest enemy here. You have to acknowledge that constant learning and evolution are now basically non-negotiable.
Okay, get real about the need to adapt. Step one.
Step one. Then, once you've had that moment of clarity, you need to build focused awareness. This means actively researching the latest tech stacks, understanding how businesses in your target areas are truly evolving, and recognizing where your existing skills can be reapplied or adapted.
Look outwards.
Yes. Get out of your daily routine and consciously look beyond your immediate role. Subscribe to industry newsletters, follow thought leaders online, maybe even try some informational interviews to understand what's really happening on the ground.
Okay, build awareness. And once you have that clearer picture, what's the next practical move?
Then you need to actively gain expertise in your chosen field or niche. This means getting hands-on with AI solutions or cloud tools or whatever it is.
Doing the work.
Doing the work. Enroll in specialized online courses, maybe boot camps, work on personal projects that demonstrate your ability to apply this stuff, seek out certifications, or even volunteer for internal company initiatives that involve new tech. Many companies are increasingly open to hiring people from non-traditional backgrounds if they can demonstrate relevant skills and that real thirst for learning.
So show, don't just tell.
Exactly. And look for low-pressure opportunities to transition. This could mean shadowing product managers, exploring internal rotational programs, or participating in specific talent development initiatives designed to move people into new areas. Offering to help colleagues with projects involving new tech, even in a small way, can open doors.
Getting a foot in the door internally, perhaps?
And it's often a great way.
So it sounds like it's not just about what you know, but also who you know and how you position yourself.
Oh, absolutely. Networking is incredibly important. Attend industry conferences if you can, join local professional gatherings, actively meet people in the fields you're interested in, and seek out opportunities to learn from them.
Build connections.
Yes. And when you're applying for new roles, be very precise in your resume. Don't just list old job duties. Highlight past experiences that demonstrate those transferable skills we talked about, your problem solving, your adaptability, your project management, even if they weren't explicitly tech roles before. Frame it right.
Translate your experience.
Precisely. And finally, maybe most importantly, continuous growth is non-negotiable. This means regularly dedicating time to building out your chosen niche, actively seeking out a tribe of growth-oriented people who can challenge and support you.
Find your people.
Find your people, find mentors who've successfully navigated similar transitions, constantly polish your new skills, and prepare for the rigorous interviews that are common in these evolving fields.
Be ready for tough interviews.
Yeah, And don't be discouraged by rejections. They're simply part of the journey. The ultimate goal is just to keep leveling up, always learning, always adapting.
Wow. What an illuminating deep dive. We've really unpacked the profound shift in the world of work, identified crucial emerging roles like the AI product manager, pinpointed essential skills like that foundational AI understanding, critical thinking, adaptability, and responsibility,
Yeah.
and mapped out some incredibly practical steps to cultivate them, from breaking those old illusions to continuous networking and lifelong learning.
It truly comes down to this, I think. Your professional value in the years ahead won't be defined by fitting neatly into one static box or mastering a single, unchanging set of tasks.
It's more fluid.
Much more fluid. It's about embracing a proactive, multifaceted approach to learning, to problem solving, and crucially, to understanding where human ingenuity can best complement these powerful new technologies.
So what does all of this mean for you, our listener? As AI continues to reshape industries at really an unprecedented pace, your greatest asset isn't just your current knowledge, but your ability to adapt, to think creatively, and to responsibly apply new insights. Given everything we've discussed today, what new skill or area of growth will you explore first?